So, failed at what I wanted to do today. Great. It's annoying because the camera's there, but my phone's like to look at my phone, and obviously my face is there, and it's distracting, as you might have recognised. The camera's there, but it doesn't feel right just to look there. No. Anyway, I tried to go to the adult session of Dungeons and Dragons, and I was just so scared of like mingling with other adults without my child there as a reason to be there, or, you know, as a safety blanket, which is ridiculous because I'm an adult. I just think maybe like I've been, not to sound like a victim, because I hate that, but, and I'm not a victim because we've all been burned, but I just feel like people, like maybe I've befriended the wrong people because of how I am, and now I'm scared of people. Like I was there at the kids session, but then that went wrong because we forgot Max's phone and I had to drive and get that, and then I had more time to like think because I wasn't there preoccupied doing the Dungeons and Dragons. So when I got back with his phone, I was just already like, ah. And I've started like a new ADHD medication. It's kind of new, like it's the same as what I was on, but the fast release version, and it's like on top of my other meds, which I hadn't taken for 6 days, which was a nightmare. Amazing how much you can ruin in 6 days. I should get a medal. But yeah, so basically the fast release on top of this one, and it did say in the leaflet, I should have just not today, but also I was like nervous before anyway, and I thought if I take the extra meds maybe I'll be in a better place or something, but that's not how it went. And it's like I was talking to, I don't know if I should say exactly who it was, but anyway, well, I'm going to have to, because otherwise it's going to sound really bad, because it would just be like, well, what stranger would respond like that? So I was talking to my little boy's dad, because he turned up to pick up my son, and I was just like, oh, I feel like everyone finds me like really annoying and doesn't like me, and he goes, well, that's normal. The thing is, like, I've pissed him off over the last week, and I know exactly how he deals with that is passive aggressively. So me saying anything to him is just basically baiting the bear, the really quiet, like, passive aggressive bear. Okay, if bear was a bad example. I'm trying to think of a passive aggressive animal other than a human. I'm not really sure they are ever anyway. Meds not working very well, are they? Not very focused. Well, actually, they're probably wearing off now, but anyway, and then I was like, oh, I feel really fat, and he was like, you don't look that fat. Like, it's obvious it's ball baggery, but, and he hopes it's going in a little bit, and it is, so he wins. Even though, like, we do generally have, like, an okay relationship, but as I said, I didn't have meds for 6 days, and he's passive-aggressive, and I'm just angry. And I just need some therapy. Sean Connery needs some therapy, Miss Money Paddy. So anyway, I'm really annoyed at myself. Brain demons win again. I'm so sad and lonely, and like, I'm not even an introvert, or maybe I am sometimes, but I'm not an introvert really. I'm just avoidant, socially anxious. Like, I feel like I stick out like a sore thumb and that everyone can see the pain I'm in. But then I'm like, well, surely everyone feels like that, but then it doesn't seem like they do. Like, am I just shit at dealing with it? And if that's the case, like, that makes me feel shit about myself too. And I'm like, wow, I'm not as good as these people who can manage to do this despite the worry. But it's not even just a worry, it's like an actual trauma response. Like, I feel frozen in fear of looking stupid, people not liking me. And like, when I look back to my childhood, because I've been looking back for the first time in a long time, and I actually like don't think I realised how much I didn't connect like other kids connected. But I did know at the time. Like, I remember I remember thinking like that I just didn't understand how other people did it, and it just seemed like it was normal and natural. And for me, I just felt like I was there in body, but my mind was like watching it all, watching other people and how they did it and not getting it. It's like I had groups at some points and they changed, and sometimes I had loads of groups, but I feel like I'm not sure exactly when I stopped, or if I ever started connecting properly to anyone. Like, I get told things like, oh, your first best friend was so and so, and yeah, I remember, like, I don't actually remember it, but I remember knowing about that. But even within my closest friendships, I didn't trust that they liked me. Or not consistently, anyway. Like, I remember I used to be like, are we still friends? Do you still like me? Are we still friends? Do you still like me? Are we still friends? Until they get so pissed off, they'll be like, fuck off. I'll be like, see, no one likes me. Ugh. It doesn't help. I feel like I've got a really strange face and head. Like a bow selector character mixed with more cheese, Gromit, Wallace and Gromit, and Pac-Man.